Hey, travelers, it's Jake and the Fat Man this week. That's Jake, I'm the Fat Man.
You can go either way, I think. Interchangeable. Yeah.
So it's just us two this week, but we got all kinds of stuff to discuss, and none of it's going to involve Twitter.
Yay.
Unless you want to follow us on Twitter, but
In that case, Twitter's good.
Twitter's a real hellstorm right now. So
sure is.
We're not even going to dive into that because these are happy times because we're going to talk about beer and food and all kinds of other stuff.
The good things in the world.
Yeah, all the good stuff. Yeah. Speaking of food, Dot's Homestyle Pretzels. Not going to lie to you, these are the best pretzels ever. I'm not really sure what they put on them other than butter and garlic, but these are the best things ever, especially if you're drinking beer. So, Dot, if you're out there, if you want to sponsor us, that would be great. Even just some free pretzels would be wonderful.
Send us a few bags.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, these are made in North Dakota. Velva, North Dakota, wherever the heck that is.
Where's Velva?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know much about North Dakota because I've never been there.
And you're from South Dakota.
I'm from South Dakota, yeah. True story. Never been to North Dakota. I will get there yet, I promise.
Would you go for Dot's Pretzels?
I would go for Dot's Pretzels.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd go next weekend for Dot's Pretzels. They're that good.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Outside of Dot's Pretzels, I want to highlight the Hop Passport Brewery of the Week. And it's one of our favorites, Mankato.
Ooh,
Mankato Brewing, right there. So if you still haven't gotten your Hop Passport, you can go to hoppassport.com, and then when you check out, you can use Taproom Travelers as the code on checkout, and you will get $5 off of your Hop Passport to any of the states that they offer, not just Minnesota or Wisconsin, but the Minnesota one. Speaking of Mankato, they have a bunch of new beers coming out. Oh, they've got like a new sour, and I think they had like 3 new beers come out in the last month.
Well, they have do they still have the popcorn one?
No, that was only a one-off.
A one-off thing?
Yeah.
Okay. That was one of my favorites.
Speaking of which, that popcorn company got sold.
No shit. Dude.
Yeah, Angie's Kettle Corn or Angie's Popcorn or whatever. I don't know. They sold to a corporate. They sold out, basically.
So we can't try to get them to promote or send us stuff? You don't think that would work?
No, I don't think Dot sold out yet. So we still have a chance with the pretzels, but
Don't sell out Dots.
Angie did.
Yeah.
And I mean, good for her.
Yeah.
I'm not saying what to do.
Take the money and run.
Yeah, absolutely. But so if you get a chance to go to Mankato, Minnesota, you can go down there. So if you're from the cities, take 169 down, and there's a ton of breweries on the way down to Mankato, and there's a new brewery open up in Mankato even.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the name?
Locale.
Locale. Does it have to do with kale?
Locale. Like local ale.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be like kale as in like the vegetable.
Oh.
Like they're trying to brew with kale now.
Yuck.
In that case, I wouldn't have gone there.
No, I wouldn't have either. But it's the new best thing in Mankato. I mean, Mankato Brewery is fantastic too. So you get 2 places, plus New Ulm is just a short drive away. You can go to Shells.
Right.
Anyway, I think that's enough of that talking. We can dive into the beers. Tonight is an all Imperial night.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah. Right.
Let's start with this boy.
Yeah, we can start with Nosferatu from Great Lakes Brewing. It is an Imperial Red Ale. So not your typical Imperial Stout or Imperial beer, but you can make an Imperial Red just the same as you can a Stout.
Great Lakes out of the...
Actually, believe it or not, they're out of Cleveland.
Out of Cleveland?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess they're kind of by the Great Lakes there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
You can tell it's boozy on the nose. I mean, not like whiskey boozy, but...
That's a good red. No, it's...
Pretty...
you get a little bit of a bite on it, but...
Yeah.
For an Imperial, it's a little bit on the lighter side, I think.
Yeah. It doesn't really hit you right away.
No.
I'm not really sure what the ABV is on it.
I don't see.
You don't see a lot of people making red ales
Imperials.
period
I was just gonna
anymore,
say,
but an
yeah.
Imperial red ale,
Right.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
even
rare.
more. Killian's is about the only red ale that I know of anymore.
Yeah.
But unless they're not making Killian's anymore, you guys can tell us.
No, I like that.
Yeah,
Tasty.
yeah, that's a good one.
Drinkable. You'd have to double check that ABV before you put down about 4 or 5 of those. But
Oh, it's 8. It's on the top.
all right.
70 IBUs, which is why it's a little more hoppy than.
Yeah, a little bit of bitterness to it.
Yeah. Good beer overall, though. If you haven't tried Great Lakes, I think they're pretty widely available throughout the Midwest. So go and try it for yourself, if nothing else.
Right?
Yeah, right. This other one that I found, I'm not really sure who brought this over, and I've been wanting to try it for a while, but I've been saving it so that we could share it with you guys. Solemn Oath Brewing is out of Naperville, Illinois, and I hear a lot about them. I just don't ever get a lot of their beers around here because they're not very plentiful when they do come around. But this one's called Goldmund, and it's got a skull on it and an eye, and it's kind of trippy.
Yeah, cool artwork.
But it's brewed with Madagascar vanilla beans, cinnamon sticks, cacao, lactose, and chilies. There is a whole lot of stuff going on in there.
Wow.
I mean, a lot.
Is this going to be hot?
I don't know. Maybe.
Am I going to die? There's a skull
I don't.
on it.
I don't think you're gonna die.
Okay.
Although you might. I don't know. Solemn Oath. I think Troy. He could probably tell you more about Solemn Oath because I think he's actually been there.
If I die, I'll go out doing what I love.
There you go. Drinking beer,
Yeah.
doing vlogs.
Yeah.
Yes, my wife bought this beer. That's how it ended up in there. She's producing the show tonight, believe it or not.
So if the audio sucks. Uh-oh. Yeah. Never mind. Not a whole lot of no's
Alex,
here.
Not really. No.
No, like for as much as packed in here, I would have thought I would have been overwhelmed with a lot of things.
Right. For everything that they listed on the can, you would think you'd smell one of them. A lot on the tongue though.
A lot of vanilla.
A lot of vanilla. I don't really get any chili.
I don't either. A little bit of cinnamon. A little bit.
Yeah. Lactose. You can tell there's lactose in there
lactose
because
in
it's
there,
very smooth.
Mm-hmm.
No afterburn at all.
No.
No.
Still alive.
Yeah. Still alive. That skull was all for nothing.
It's a lie. It's a sham.
Fantastic beer though. Oh
Yeah, this is delicious. At 9% too.
well, Imperials. That's
Right.
I was gonna pull out some barrel aged stuff tonight, but I knew it was you and me. It was just you and me, so I figured I don't want to sit here the rest of the night and have to go to work tomorrow morning.
Right. Yeah.
After doing that, but
Are you saying I'm a bad influence?
no, I'm saying I'm old and I don't recover as fast as I used to.
I hear you.
Yeah. So, but Solemn Oath, if you can get a hold of this, I honestly, I think this is only like the second or third beer I've had from them.
Mm-hmm. It's delicious.
Fantastic, yeah.
Yeah. Very good. Pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I'd drink that again.
Mm-hmm. Naperville, is that like a Chicago suburb? I don't know my Illinois well enough.
I would say yes,
Okay.
but honestly, every time that we've been to Chicago, I don't know.
It's a crapshoot, yeah.
From one suburb to the next,
Yeah.
I don't know where.
We're just in Chicago the whole time, I think.
We're in Chicago.
Like once we cross the Illinois border, we're just in Chicago.
Once we start hitting toll booths,
Yeah,
we're
then
in
we're
Chicago.
definitely in Chicago.
That's where
Yeah.
I figure we're in Chicago then. Even we could be up in Beloit.
Yeah.
I'd still,
Chicago.
Beloit, Chicago, same thing, right?
Right.
Milwaukee, Chicago. Okay, the last one, I think you brought this over.
Yeah.
Boulevard Brewing, the whiskey barrel stout. So it's a this one's barrel aged Imperial stout. I've had this before, but it's sat for a while now, so I wonder how
Aged.
it tastes. Yes, it's even more aged than it previously was.
Yeah, you get a little bit of booze on the nose there.
It's we've scaled it up 11.8.
Yeah.
That's it. Just 11.
Only 11.8.
Only 11.8%.
Yeah.
So, but smooth.
Yeah, very
I
smooth.
mean, super smooth. You really don't get a lot.
Not a ton. There's a little bit of bite to it at the end there.
Yeah.
But overall, for almost a 12%, not too bad either.
No. I mean,
all three of these beers have been very drinkable. I think this one gets you a little bit more with the booze, but again, it's the higher ABV,
right,
so it's to be expected.
Yeah.
No, I approve of this one too.
You only get one of those, or this one is like a better one to. I think this is only a 12-ounce bottle, something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. It's one of those 12 ounces that you may want to share.
You
if
sip
you plan
on
on having more than one in a night.
Space it out, maybe.
Yeah. Switch it up a little bit. I have a little more of that. I know Beth won't want any of that, so you can pour that in there, and I'll be just fine.
Overall, I approve of the beer selection tonight.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I tried.
Well, you tried well.
Otherwise, it was going to be you and me talking and just having one bottle of beer, which would have been barrel aged. So
that would have been fine too. But next time.
I really wanted to talk about Dot's Pretzels tonight, so that
was number one priority. Yeah. So again, Dot's Pretzels.
Again, Dot, if you're watching, or if any of you know Dot, go and tell her that we approve of her pretzels, and we'd really like a sponsorship.
Have her buy a hot pass too if she wants. Maybe we'll give her a hot pass if she sponsors.
Right.
We could throw in a hot pass.
Well, you know what? I think one of these weeks we're going to give a hot passport away.
Okay.
We're not going to do it tonight.
Yeah.
But I think we'll give one away one of these weeks. You'll have to pay attention not only on YouTube but on the rest of our social channels as well. So here, Facebook, Instagram, and I guess if you really want Twitter. Yeah. Questions over there. What makes beer Imperial? Well, it's not necessary. You can make any. I mean, you can have an Imperial IPA. It's just higher in alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it an Imperial. That I don't know. I am not a brewer. What she's asking is what makes a beer an Imperial? Well, an Imperial is higher in ABV. Those of you that brew that watch this, that could make us look like fools. We're just very good at drinking beer.
Yeah.
And knowing what's good and what's not good.
Yeah, Troy's not here tonight. I'm here just to drink the beer and offer.
You're doing a damn good job.
Am I doing well at that?
Yes.
It's one thing I'm doing pretty well.
I appreciate you drinking beer with me.
As far as offering any really insightful background on it, I don't know that I can offer that, but I can drink it pretty damn well.
Do you know what I can do, though? I can always go to the Google machine because I have a phone that operates as a computer.
Really? They do that now?
I think so. Yeah, it at least it tries. And it sometimes actually gives you the correct answer.
Sometimes,
I mean,
yeah.
I honestly trust all of you that comment, and we appreciate those of you that comment on these videos. We enjoy talking to you every week, and we love knowing that you watch our show.
Not a lot of trolls. That's good.
Not a lot of trolls.
Troll-free zone. Yeah. Troll-free fan base.
So here's for Beth, and for those of you that don't know. The term Imperial was used in the 1800s for beer, usually a stout, which we've proven tonight that it's not always a stout. It was brewed in England, then shipped to Russia, the Tsar, the Imperial Tsar. Yeah, so that's what it was for. Hops and malt used during, they're doubled or even tripled. And that's what gives it its higher alcohol content.
Thus, the Russian Imperial Stout.
The Russian Imperial Stout, yes. Yeah.
Now you know, if you didn't know already.
Now your mind is blown. And you know what? Troy's probably told me that at some point.
I know he's told me. Do I pay attention to what Troy says a lot of times?
I do at the moment. Like when he's actually telling me, I remember it then. Outside of that.
Okay.
I've got a lot of other, like music information that I like to, Greg Zappa and that kind of stuff.
Greg, yeah. Brother Frank.
Yeah.
The nice thing about this is we can even rip on Troy and we know that he won't see it.
Yeah. Yeah, the chances of him watching this episode, slim to none.
So if you're friends or family members with Troy, you can tell him what we said and then that we're kind of making fun of him, and then maybe he'll start watching.
There you go.
So
Try that.
yeah,
It could work. I
it's
doubt
worth
it.
a shot.
I
but
doubt
yeah,
it, but
nothing to lose.
we could always try.
Yeah.
I was gonna riff a little bit on music, but I just wasn't feeling it tonight. I didn't
feeling it?
I didn't have any.
Did you have anything up in the dome that you wanted to riff on?
No. It's always 80s and 90s music that's just going on up there, but none of it really related to the beer that we were drinking.
Yeah.
There's no songs that go about that highlight anything Imperial.
Well, funny you say that. I was listening to I just bought a new vehicle, so I get 3 free months of Sirius XM.
Yeah.
So I had it on 90s at 90s on 9 and
Yep.
Boys to Men, I'll Make Love to You.
Yeah.
This is my favorite style of beer. So I think you could make the connection
There
there.
you go. Yeah.
So,
Any Boys to Men fans out there?
I am. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to admit it. Are they a boy band? Would you classify them as a boy band? I would say
Yeah.
yes.
Well, they don't play instruments.
No.
So yeah. I mean,
is that the definition of a boy band?
Yeah, they were around about the same time that New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, because you think like New Kids on the Block and NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, but then Boyz II Men's kind of like the
Don't forget 98 Degrees.
98 Degrees.
Oh yeah.
And O-Town.
And O-Town?
I saw O-Town.
Did you really?
Yeah, not by choice.
And I
said
bet
NSYNC.
I bet that was before you could drink legally.
It was. Yeah. I wish I would have
Right?
been able to drink during that
O-Town
show.
would have sounded a heck of a lot
O-Town opened up for Ja Rule.
Yeah.
That was a show. So yeah, think about that. That was like Last Chance Summer Dance or something in the cities.
So as you're thinking about this, it's a dang good thing Troy isn't here. He wouldn't have understood any of those
No.
words.
Nope.
None of them. Ja Rule, O-Town,
Concert.
concert,
Yeah.
none of it. I think he knows who Cher is and ABBA,
Yeah, Sharon ABBA. That's
because I think Garnold is a big Cher fan.
right.
Yeah. So
Which is the most ironic thing ever, I think.
right.
If you know Garnold.
Yeah. Good old Garnold.
Oh.
Anyway, so going back to the Hot Passport, make sure you're watching these videos and paying attention to our social channels, because we're going to give one of those bad boys away in the coming weeks. And we're probably, at some point, we're going to get out of the deep freeze as far as weather goes in Eau Claire.
Not for about 2 to 3 weeks. Not for
another,
a while.
Not for another 2 or 3 weeks. Hopefully, by the end of March, we'll do another bus trip. So if you're looking to get out, want to ride on a bus, go drink some beer, go to different breweries, make sure you pay attention to our social channels for that, if nothing else. And so, if you haven't already liked us on Facebook, make sure you do that. Subscribe to our channel, like all of the other previous videos, and we've got new episodes coming up, not just vlog episodes. We have Toppling Goliath and Central Waters coming up too, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on those.
Yep.
And, and like I said, you could follow us on Twitter if you want, but Twitter's a real hellhole right now. Anyway, for all of us at Taproom Travelers, for those that aren't here, we will see you next week. Prost.
Cheers.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, you can click down below where there's some more episodes for you to watch. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on episodes that you do watch. We hope to see you next time.